Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the best of 30 days of sketches. This is the final day. I'm sorry I'm getting this up late. This is the sketch that we are using. It is from Creative Scrappers. And my apologies again for getting it up late. As some of you might know, I ended up with COVID this week, and it has been quite a struggle. And so I am actually just voicing this right before I post it. So I'll get right into this layout. I have this paper. It is really old. It's from Karen Foster. I had actually 3 sheets of it. So I thought I would just rip it in half diagonally and then use it as the other half of the paper. So I thought I was going to use that lighter color cream, but I ended up just going with the stripes rather than the cream color, mostly because I thought it was kind of a cool effect. But it also, is a perfect match because it's the exact same paper. It's just the flip side of it. So I am going to keep it with the stripes, and I'm matching up the stripes so that they go perfectly vertical. Excuse me. And I'm not going to do all of those additional triangles that are on this particular layout, just because I felt like it was a little bit overkill for my likes and for my style. I don't know, it just seemed like a lot. And so I thought this was a little bit more simple, and I really liked the way that it looked, and I didn't really want to mess with the mixed media piece down below because the portion of the paper that has all of the mixed media colors on it is going to be towards the bottom. I could have done it in reverse and then maybe mixed in some different papers, but I thought that would also be a little bit harder to match. So I'm just going with it as it is. I did pull out this die that's a label die, and I am going to add it to the embellishment clusters that I made a couple of days ago with the florals. And if you saw that video, I had intended to put it with some sort of label or circle or someplace to journal, but I wasn't sure what shape I wanted, so I left it without anything, and this is the shape that I ended up going with. The photos are of me and my sister. We go out to dinner every time she comes to visit. I did not include her face on there. She's not looking excuse me, her best in the photo, so it's actually not a great photo of her at all. It's not her that doesn't look good, it's the photo is terrible. I don't know why we didn't take a couple more photos, but it is really the only photo I have, and her eyes are closed and stuff. So I just was like, you know what, I'm not even gonna show her face on there because it's not a great photo, and I wanted to be respectful of that. But I wanted to have it in my scrapbook that we do go out to dinner every time she comes to visit, and at this particular, well, we don't go to dinner, we go somewhere. We've done massages, we've done dinner, we've done various different things. So this particular time we went to dinner, and we decided to just share our food, and that way we could order dessert. And that's I think the first time we've actually done it that way. So I wanted to just capture that. And so I am layering up some papers that are in my scrap bin pardon me, behind my photo, and the papers do match the mixed media portion of the striped paper there. And as you can see, I'm inking everything up in some black soot distress ink. I will try to put some links down below, but I'm going to post this as quickly as possible, so the links may not be there right away. I will post them. I will update the links shortly after I post the video, but it does take me a little bit of time to get the links in there, so bear with me. So I didn't have a lot of this orange paper left over. I just cut it in half and just tucked it down behind the photos, and I thought that helped the photos to pop a little bit. It also gave a little bit of a landing spot for the embellishments, and I think I'm looking for the label, in case you're wondering what I'm looking for there. And what happened is it got stuck to the back of the photos, but I didn't realize that. So I ended up cutting another one of those labels and tucked it up underneath, and then when I go to glue everything down, I realized there's the other label. It just popped right out from behind the photos. Anyway, I'm sure we've all had that happen before. It happens to me quite often where I misplace something on my desk and have to go searching for it. I wanted to have the transition between the two papers show up a little bit more, And my sewing machine is still on a hiatus because now my mom also has COVID. In fact, almost everybody in my house and my mom's house has COVID at the moment. So um, my sewing machine is not fixed, and so I decided just to use my white pen to go ahead and uh, just do the stitching marks on my layout. So I did it all the way around the outside and then diagonally on the mixed media paper there. And it doesn't show up great on camera, but in person you can definitely see it. So I could have also just gone with the sketchy lines, but I just decided to do something a little bit different this time. I don't know why I chose to do it. It was not really a big reason for it, but you know, I wanted to go ahead and play around with that idea, so that's what I did. In case you're wondering what kind of pen I'm using, it's an Arteza 0.6 white gel pen, and or maybe it's Arteza. I'm not sure how you're supposed to say the name, but it works so well. I really love this pen, and this in all of the sizes. I have it in a 6, a 0.6, a 0.8, and a 1.0, and the 6 is my favorite, but it works wonderful in all of the sizes. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere all of my embellishments down here, and then I am going to work on my title, and I am using some stitched alpha dies from Elizabeth Craft Designs, and I am just using some white paper. I had some white paper in my stash that had some wood grain. It is embossed to have wood grain, not printed to have wood grain, so there is a texture to it. And I went ahead and stuck it onto some white foam from Walmart, and then I just ran it through my die cut machine. So there is a wood grain feel to the paper, and it is also stitched, and because those dies are stitched. So I will put that link down below for you guys, but my title is just going to be Girls Night Out, and the the words night out, I'm just using some tiny dies that I have in my stash. I won't have a link for those. I've had these in my stash for quite some time, and I don't even think they make them anymore. Last time I looked, I could not find them anyway. So no link for those, but if you want an alternate link, I would definitely recommend the ones from Paper Rose, and so I'll put a link for those down below just in case that's something that you're interested in. I do have the Paper Rose ones. They are slightly taller and slightly skinnier, but they are still very small. So it's really hard to see the words night out. You'll see it better in the close-ups, but I do end up putting a little bit of black ink all the way around the outside of the letters just to make them pop just a tiny bit more. And in person, again, just like that white ink, you can see the words night out. But like I said, on camera, it's harder to see. Pardon me. Normally I would go and cut out all of the coughing, but I'm not going to be able to do that. So I just want to get this up for you guys. So my apologies. This is probably the most I've talked all week in one stretch. So I'm just using my Nuvo Deluxe adhesive to adhere those down, and those are not popped up on foam. I just left those nice and flat, and I chose an orangier paper to do those, an orange like pattern paper, to match the orange in the mixed media portions of those paper. And I keep saying mixed media, the paper's printed that way, it doesn't actually have mixed media on it, but because the color that is right under the title area is more of the turquoisey color, I decided to make the letters orange. And then I'm just pulling out some sequins from Spiegel Mom Scraps, and these were from a kit that I had, and I'm just scattering those around. I'm trying to use the same sequins that I had used on the embellishments the other day. And then I cut 2 strips of paper slightly less than 1/4 inch wide, and then I just cut them off of a length of 12-inch paper, and I'm writing my journaling, and then I'll cut my journaling strips to fit in this upper left-hand corner to offset the white of where it says girls. And then I won't have a ton of journaling to put on that label. I think I will just put the name of the restaurant and the date in that area. Thank you so much for watching me and sticking with me. through all 30 days of sketches, you guys. I really do appreciate it. If you have questions or comments, as always, you know, you can leave those down below. And I always do appreciate the time that you guys spend watching my channel. I know that you guys have tons of things that are available at your fingertips there to watch, and the fact that you chose my channel just really warms my heart. So I'm going to finish everything off with a little bit of white dilutions, and that is it. And there you can see a little bit better where it says night out, and you'll see it again here in the close-ups. Don't forget to check out the rest of the people who have played along with 30 Days of Sketches. The link to the playlist is down below in my description box, and you can find all of their inspiration in that group. There's more than 500 videos for you guys to go check out, so go and check it out. I'll see you guys again soon with another video. Bye-bye.